you don't have a dream right now. In time, in due time, you'll find out what it is. But you have to dream it. That's why it's important. The thing is this. Number one is this. I dare you to dream. Who in here is a dreamer? Cool. That's cool. It's also hard to dream. I dare you to dream. Who in here has massive dreams, big dreams? Dream. Dream big. Dream big. I dare you to dream. That's what it is. A dream is something. This is not a dream. A dream is not this. A dream is a dream that if you can easily do it, if you can easily do it, it's not a dream. But a dream is something that is massive that you want to pursue. That's a dream. You know, as a young boy, I was always labeled a dreamer. People say to me, "You're just a dreamer. You just come up with all these things." I had all these dreams, and there were times I'll be daydreaming. People say, "You just got too much dreams. That's unrealistic." And you'll get people to say to you, "You can't do that. It's unrealistic." Well, why are you even thinking of that? Leave it to someone else who can do that. You can't dream that. It's unrealistic. But I tell you what. You think of those unrealistic dreams. You think of the guys who created the first plane. Remember the Wright brothers? They call the Wright brothers. And people said to them, "You can't do that. That's just impossible. That's stupid. Why would you want to do that for? Create a vehicle to fly? What are you going to do with that?" And these people say that's unrealistic. Look at it now. Today, people flying all over the world with planes, jets, helicopters. That unrealistic dream has become reality. Even cars, people thought, "Oh, that's stupid. Who's going to come up with that idea? That's just stupid. That's unrealistic." They don't even think like that. And look at around the world today, people driving in cars, a realistic dream now. Some of you are sitting here right now with a gold mine. You have no idea what you have that you have. It's a dream that you have. You look at the sports stars, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, one of the best, probably the best basketball player in the world. Michael Jordan, at a young age, trying to get to his own high school basketball team. The coach said to him, looked him square in the eyes and said, "No, you're not good enough. I'm sorry, you're going to have to cut you. You're not good enough." Michael Jordan's dream was to always make it to the NBA. Number one. He was number one for several years. Yeah, Michael Jordan, yeah. And look, that was his dream. And people said to him, his coach said to him, "You just think of something that's unrealistic. You'll never come. You'll never be able to do this." But he did it. He turned that unrealistic dream into reality. People tell us, dream, yeah, just dream this bit, just dream a little bit. Don't dream too big, because you don't want to be disappointed. I'm daring you guys, dream big, dream big. Don't do those dreams like, "Oh, I'll just graduate, oh, that's great." No, dream, graduate, do something else, go on to something else. Dream massive. Dream massive. Some of you in here, you don't even know, you probably one of the most, what's this called? It's like a, yeah, well, you didn't know. Someone in here could be the best business person here in New Zealand, not only in New Zealand, but in the whole world. You have no idea. You're thinking, "Well, that's the idea, that's what you don't think of that, man. You never know." You never know. So probably in 5 years, 10 years' time, I could be coming here and think, "Whoa," but I see you on TV, like, "Whoa, that's that girl that used to be best training. Look. Wow, she did awesome." You have no idea. You know, that's it. And that's what I want to get through to you guys in your minds today is dream big. I dare you to dream. Don't let anyone say, "Oh, you can't do it." Come on, be realistic. Dream big, because when you dream big, you never know, it's going to push you further. Dream big. But there's also two things that's very important about your dreams is this. Two things, and you have to get this down packed. One is this. Two important things about your dream. One is this. One is is it your dream? Or two, is it someone else's dream for you? Someone else's dream. Because if it's not your dream, be very careful. It could be someone else's dream for you. You know, I knew a guy in Asia, a Chinese guy. He was a practicing lawyer, amazing lawyer. His dad was a lawyer, his mum was a lawyer, his grandfather was a lawyer, his grandma was a lawyer. So he came from a generation of lawyers. And he told me when he was a little boy, he would rock up to the magic shops and all there, and all the trick shops out there. He would go there and buy him some cards and buy him a top hat and a wand. And he used to do all these tricks back at school and show his friends. People thought it was cool. But he's a lawyer. He's a practicing lawyer today. And he told me, there's a true story. He told me, "You know what, Pete? You know what I really wanted to do in my heart of hearts? My dream wasn't to be a lawyer. My dream was to be a magician. Yeah. He wanted to be a magician. But now he's a lawyer. Be very careful. And he said, because Mom and Dad said, no, this is your dream, which was really their dream, so you do it. You do this, you follow this. Be very careful, my friends, because if it's not your dream, it could be someone else's dream. There's a story of this man, of this elderly man. He's a wealthy businessman, and he was in a small Mexican village, fishing village in Mexico, and he was by himself on holiday because on his orders. And he was walking on the pier on the wharf, looking outside to the sea, and he got a call. He received a phone call, and it was one of his business partners saying, "Hey, something bad happened in the business. The money's not looking too good." And so he couldn't go back to bed. He couldn't go to sleep. So he just started to walk around. And so he saw this little boat just docked on the side, and there was one fisherman standing on this boat. And so he looked around into the boat, and he looked at the fisherman, looked inside the boat, and he saw several yellowfin tuna fish. He went, wow, that's pretty good. So he looked at the Mexican man and he goes, oh, hey man, that's pretty good what you're doing with the fish. How much did you catch? And the Mexican man, putting his fish in his basket, and he turns around and looks at him, hey, senor. Hey, senor. He looks at him and he goes, oh, I said, what are you going to do after that? Are you going to go back fishing again, or are you going to, how much fish you got? You're going to get some more? And he looked at the man and he goes, senor, I have more than enough for my familia, senor. I have more than enough for my familia, my amigos. He goes, oh. And so the businessman looked at him and goes, so what are you going to do after this? Are you going to go back, or are you going to go get some more fish, or what do you do after this? And so the Mexican man putting his fish in his basket, turns and looks at him and laughs. And, senor, when I go after this, senor, I go to the town, to the village, I play my guitar with my amigos, sip a bit of wine, take my kids out. Oh, orale ese. The man starts laughing. Are you crazy? Is that what you do? You know what? And he tells the Mexican man, listen, you can be rich, you can get some more fish, you can make your own cannery, you can buy some more boats, you can go out there and do this, I can help you, I got an MBA, I got a business degree, I can help you with this, you can be rich. And the man looked at him and goes, senor, but what then, senor? He goes, then you can sell your business to Los Angeles, to Europe, you can do all these things, you can do this, trust me. The man, how long, senor? He goes, it will take 10 to 15 years tops, you can be rich, you can be famous, you can do this. And the man just came out and goes, oh, started thinking, oh, seems like a good idea. The man goes, yes, you can do this. Yeah, you're right, you're absolutely right. Be very careful. You're just spot on. Be very careful, young people. My friend, be very careful, because someone else can come, hijack, and overtake your dream and say, hey, you can do this. You got this. Oh, you should do this. You should pursue it. And you're thinking, oh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It's good. But that's not your dream. There's a guy in Wesley College. He used to be a great. They said he was going to be the next best thing, he was going to be the next best prop for the All Blacks. This boy was awesome. He was a monster. He was a beast on the field. They said this boy's going to be the next. He's going to be up there. He's going to play for Auckland Blues. He's going to play for the All Blacks very soon. And one day the boy decided, he rocks up to the training, goes to the coach. I don't want to play rugby anymore. Oh. And the coach's like, what? You're our best player. Come on, we need you. We've got high hopes for you. You're going to be the All Blacks. You're going to do this. He goes, I don't want to play rugby anymore. The coach was devastated. And that year, Wesley College didn't win, and they didn't do too well. Yeah, they didn't do too well. Like, what? And this guy said, I don't want to be here. But people said to him, you're going to be All Black, you're going to be a great player. But in his heart of hearts, he didn't want to be All Black, he didn't want to be a rugby player. Even though he was good at it, he didn't want to do it. What he wanted to do was this. And he's doing it today. He decided to follow his dream. He's doing, the Black Friars? The comedian, he does playwrights, he does productions and all that. And he does a lot of writing, he writes plays and all, kind of like Tyler Perry, like Medea, kind of stuff. Yeah. So he does that, he writes plays, he writes productions. That was his passion, his dream, and he's doing it today. He gave up the things that people thought, this is what you should do. Follow it, what people said, this is what you should do. He followed his dream. This is my dream. So be very careful, because if it's not your dream, then you could very well be following someone else's dream. You don't want to be doing someone else's dream. You want to be following your dream. And you guys are in an age where you're bombarded with a lot of influence, the influence of mom and dad, you have the influence of your friends, you have the influence of radios, TV, media, social networks, or like you said, technology. telling you to do this, do that, do this. And you can be good at doing this and that, but it's not your dream. Countless people, you imagine this, imagine how many people out there in the world are doing things they're not even passionate about. It's not even their dream. They decided, well, no, I'll just do this, this is easy enough. But they had this dream. Imagine that. Who knows Andre Agassi? Andre Agassi, famous world tennis player, champion. Andre Agassi, in his book, he was forced by his dad to play tennis, practice tennis. Yes, he was a champion, he was very good at what he did, but in his book he states, I did not want to be a tennis player. That was not my dream. That was not my dream. And you think about it, how many people out there in the world, outside the four walls of this building, are doing things that is not even their dream. They're not even enjoying it. Because it's not that they've forgotten how to dream, it's that they've just given up. That's sad. When you give up, oh, I swear, someone else can do it. Because you can look one day, you see someone on TV or whatever, business, you maybe see people doing this and that. You think, oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's my dream. Why? Oh, that should have been me. That should have been me up there. That was my dream, but someone else pursued it. Instead of you. You were at an age, what was it, you guys, 17, 16?
Yeah.
Yes. You guys are at an awesome age where you can find out what your dream is now. Because you're still young. Some of you may not, I don't know what it is. But you're at an age where you can find out now what your dream is and then pursue it. And don't you dare that, say, no, don't do it. You can do it. Realize it's your dream. Dare to dream. Dream big. 2, realize your dream. Is it your dream or is it someone else's dream? Because you don't want to be living someone else's dream. You want to be living the dream that you have in your heart, in your mind. Cool. So I'm going to do a quick drama. And this is a little story of my journey to